So we want to try that this time. So I'm going to have you sing the note and then try to add that breath. Let's try that. I'll do it first. Ah. Ah. Good, good. And the most important thing is to keep the pitch the same through. You don't want it to slide up and down. So you're really just, all you're changing is the amount of breathiness. And one easy way to tell is you can feel how much breath is coming out in front of your mouth when you switch. So if you go, ah, you're going to feel more warm air on your hand when you get into the right area that we want. Try that. Ah. Okay, now did you notice your pitch dropped there in the middle for a second? Let's try that one more time where your pitch doesn't drop down. Ah. Good. Now, did you hear at the end it sort of went, ah? That's because you're not used to holding these muscles that way. And there's just these little tiny voice muscles, that hold your vocal cords in place. And they're trying really hard to work, but they're tiny and they're trying to lift something heavy and they're not used to it. And that's what's making that tremolo, it's called. So we want to try to dial some of that out. And the best way to do that is to get a deeper breath. So I want to think about posture a lot. We want to think about having our chest out, our chin up, and think about like a string on top of your head, lifting your whole body up. And get a nice deep breath, and then we'll do this one again. I'll do it first. Ah. Ah. Nice. And you can hear how that sounds softer at the end of that, right? That's where we want to be with our voice. So far so good. That's really the most important thing, is learning how to control how much breathiness there is along with your pitch. If you think about it like knobs on a stereo for treble and bass, and they operate independently, but the amount of each affects each other. One of our knobs on our voice is our breath, and the other one is our tone. And we're trying to adjust them so that there's a little bit of both. And generally speaking, people are going to need to add more breath. And it feels weird and it sounds weird inside our heads, but you know how you sound different when you leave a message on somebody's phone or you hear yourself on a video. We hear ourselves in our heads differently than we actually sound to other people. So don't let that trick you. You have to learn by feel what your voice sounds like, which is why it's very important that you record your voice as you're practicing so that you can hear back and you can hear and feel and get that kind of feedback as you go. So let's try this one more time, and then we're going to move on. So we're going to go, ah, big deep breath. Ah. Good. Now let's just start with that ha from the end of that. Ha. Good. Now we're going to start to do "This is the voice I want to use," which is a mantra that I think is helpful to learn and practice. So let's just, for starters, go, ha, this is the voice. And we're going to chant it like monks used to do in the Middle Ages. So we're going to go, ha, this is the voice. Ha, this is the voice. Good. Now, do you hear how she already sounds female just from bringing her pitch and breathiness up to that? Even though it's very robotic because it's a monotone, that's the baseline pitch that we want. So she can physically make the sounds she needs to have a female voice, but we just have to work on a consistency now and add a few more layers. What we're doing is we're basically building a voice from the ground up. And if you think of it like a pyramid, there's the breath, which is the most important thing from your diaphragm. And then we're starting to add the pitch on top of that and balancing the two. And now we're starting to add words and the way we move our mouths. And that can affect how we sound as well. So now let's do "This is the voice I want to use." And we're going to start with our ha. I'll do it first. You need a big breath and no break between ha and this. You want to smooth them together so that you keep that same pitch and tone all the way through the sentence. Ha, this is the voice I want to use.
Ah, this is the voice I want to use.
Good. That was great. Now, the next step after we've practiced that, we get that to where we like it, is it's good to start speaking with someone else in monotone like that. So if you have a friend who's also working on their voice, or if you have someone you live with who you like and trust, who you can practice your voice with, or maybe somebody you can talk to on the phone, all of those are great options for this next exercise. And all we're going to do is we're going to speak, but we're going to keep our pitch and our breath and our tone exactly the same. So, if you'd like to benefit from a consultation, I'm available to do consultations one-on-one, and I can do those by phone, by video conferencing, whatever's easiest for you. And as I said earlier, we also have a bunch of free resources for people for voice at genderlife.com/voice tutor. You can find a keyboard, a bunch of Harvard sentences that let you practice, and links to a spectrogram, a download of our free voice workbooks that you can practice on your voice. And as well, there's links to Finding Your Female Voice, which is now available online, or you can purchase it as a DVD. All of those things are available to help you if you want to on your voice. I hope this has been helpful and inspirational, and that seeing somebody who's working on theirs has been useful. And if you have any questions, send us a note, put a comment, whatever you want to do. And I say let's get back to it. Let's get a little more practice in, but we'll let these guys go for now. So bye.